Hello and welcome to Kayla's World. I'm Kayla Canoe, author, YouTuber, gamer, and aerialist. And today's video is all about reading the Wheel of Time series Update 3. So my last update was actually about 2 weeks ago because it was a late update. But I decided to get back on track and try to do it more towards the beginning of the month this time. So yeah, let's talk about the epic fail that was my goal to read one chapter a night. That did not happen, and that is not feasible for me. I do too much writing and other things for that to be a thing. I was being very, I don't know, facetious, overestimating my own abilities for sure. Anyway, so I readjusted that goal to reading 2 chapters a week, and what I'm actually doing is I'm just taking a little bit time out either on Saturday or Sunday morning to read 2 chapters back to back, because that is the time that I can make this happen. So I actually have been successful in that goal. I read 2 chapters today actually because today is Sunday, and I read 2 chapters last week, so I have done it both weeks this month. That is a goal that I set for the month of August. So yeah, getting into the stats. Last week or last update, I was at chapter 27. I am now at chapter 31, so I actually read 4 chapters in the last 2 weeks, which is double what I read during my last update, which had been over a month and a half. Yeah, so that's good. It was about, 44 pages between those 4 chapters. So again, more than the 32 that I read in the month and a half prior. And so I do have my book here. If you guys like seeing where my bookmark's at, I am over halfway. Not really sure what the plot is, to be honest. But yeah, so things to talk about. Let's see, we're at the part in the story where Perrin and Edwin, I don't know if that's how you say her name, where they were with Ellis, I don't know how you say his name, dude with all the wolves, we'll call him that. So they're with dude with all the wolves, and they're just now getting separated because they're on the sacred holy ground where magic doesn't work, and the children of the light have caught Perrin and Edwin at the end of the chapter that I just finished reading. And so reading, because I read 2 chapters a day, and they're both Perrin chapters, and I was like in the middle of reading these chapters, and I was like, you know what? I think Perrin might be my favorite right now, or just like in general. Like I feel like I really like Perrin. He's got like this little boy personality, even though he's like a muscular like blacksmith or weaponsmith or whatever. Yeah, and there's like some stuff going on there with his little internal turmoil about axing Edwin to death, which I enjoy. So there's that. But yeah, so I started off being like, yeah, cool, I like Perrin, sweet. I'm interested to see where this goes. And then for whatever reason, come the end of chapter 30, when they were captured by the Children of Light, I just finished that chapter, and in my mind I'm just like, I hate it. I just hate all of it. I'm so angry. Like I don't know what did it for me, but I'm just like, damn. I really don't like the Children of the Light. Which I assume is the whole point. Something about it, I was just like, man, I am not happy. There goes me being like, yay, Perrin chapters. Now I'm like, okay, well, shit, you know? Anyway, so that is how I'm feeling about that right now. And I'm like, well, I did look, and it looks like the next chapter is from Rands Perspective, so maybe I will be more interested in reading that now, although he's with Matt, who is dumb. It's fine. Anyway, so I was looking at my comments from last week's video, and it looks like we have some questions or ideas of what I could talk about in this video. One is Moraine trustworthy? No. Okay, so this is probably coming from my perspective in general, where like nobody is trustworthy. Like I just feel like all people are out for themselves. So like maybe Moraine is trustworthy in the sense of like she's trying to protect the boys from the Dark One, but like I don't know that it's necessarily for the boys in that sense. I think it's more of she has ulterior motives, like maybe there's things that they want to do to the boys once they get them back to Tarvalon. They just don't want the evil people to have them. Does seem like it probably could have been easier for her to just kill them so that the evil people wouldn't have them, which probably means that they want them for something else, and she isn't forthright about what that something else is that they want them for. So no, I would not say that she's trustworthy, as most people are not trustworthy, except maybe Dude with the Wolves. Dude with the Wolves is pretty solid. Yeah. But yeah, what else we got? Aha moments about understanding what was happening earlier in the story. Again, so when I started reading, I kind of already had a general idea of what this was kind of about, so I don't know that I'm really having any aha moments. I mean, obviously I see where the overlap is, because I just read the part where Moraine and the warder and the wisdom, because I don't know how to pronounce her name, are passing through White Bridge, which is where Tom, Matt, and Rand were separated. I don't necessarily feel like I got any aha connect the dots from that. More so just that they realized that they were there and that they were gone. I mean, maybe an aha moment of the fact that Tom is not dead, because it sounds like he went a different direction than the boys, and so it seems like the wisdom is probably following behind in Tom's trail. So that kind of answers my question from last update, where I was like, could be dead, might not be dead, don't really care one way or the other. Looks like he's not dead. I'm not really surprised. Maybe I just have really low expectations, or I'm not thinking very critically. I feel like maybe I'm missing the lore, because I don't feel like I've had any aha moments or been like, oh yeah, that explains that. I did read the little section about this Arthur, whatever his name is, Padron something or another, and like the guy who united the lands, and like and the eyeball from his statue is in that non-magical area where Perrin and Edwin and the wolf dude are chilling to get away from the ravens. That guy's little story kind of sounded like Arthur Pendragon, kind of like the whole Camelot thing. I feel like there were some similarities there in the whole fated to unite the lands and rule over all. But I don't know. That's all I really see there. But yeah, that is it. I am doing better now because I actually am reading on the weekends, so that's that. And let me know if you guys have any questions that you would like me to answer, or any perspectives that you're interested in hearing in regards to what I'm reading as I read through this. Like I said, at the moment I'm kind of like about it, but I am gonna finish reading it because yeah, that's my goal, is to read it and then I'll figure out how I feel about it when I'm done. But yeah, that is all that I have for you guys today. If you like these types of videos, let me know in the comments below. Give a like to this video, subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos on Mondays, and if you want early access to my videos, you can check out my Patreon page. They get early access, in which case the videos come out on Saturdays for my patrons. And yeah, if you haven't checked it out already, I also have Project Infinity, which goes live on Sundays. Again, if you're a patron, you get early access to those as well. And all of my links are included below. And if you're here because you want to know about the fantasy books that I'm writing and when they're coming out and when you can get your hands on them, subscribe to my newsletter and you will get all of that wonderful information of what I'm doing and when I'm doing it, and you'll be the first to know straight from me. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed your time here in Kayla's World.